Morning clouds the room. Silence fills the air. Comatose in the ICU, the bride lies still while the bridegroom stares. Yearning, urging his spirit, grieving for her conscience to be aware. His love, it's beyond comparing any comprehensible type of care. The hours become minutes. Each second he waits expectant for the eyelids of his beautiful bride to reveal her transcendence. Sleeping beauty, once awake, once in the arms of true love's embrace, kept safe by the one who gave her a name. Without blemish, spot or wrinkle she was made. And through the gates of simple faith came the taste of amazing grace. A chosen race, a holy nation, never forsaken nor left without vision. Each bodily function was meant for a mission, to live in coalition with each one's rendition of perfect love that casteth out fear. A love to last and be forever near. A love so vast it quakes the atmosphere. And though she walked through the valley of the shadow of death, her hope was reality where eternity met. Complimentary of the household of faith, no principality could stand in her way as long as she was awake. But Sleeping Beauty turned her face, closed her eyes, was led astray. Infected by lies, she ceased to pray. Congested with pride, she sneezed dismay. Stress and anxiety caused by insecurity were coursing her veins. She knew not what to crave as her mind was depraved, decaying day by day while wasting her speech with debating in humanistic slang. Her body longing to break as if wanting to separate, but all of these were the beginning of birth pains. Above all, indeed, was a growth that came, an increasing disease at pulsing rates, weakening her knees for strength to stand, deceiving her needs with all that it can. This disease is known as the fear of man. It creeps on those who rely on their hands, concretes the heart of a doubting man, retreats the mind to a different plan. A kind of plan of strife and demand where the meaning of life is to pretend everything's all right without all the comments. Held tight to the skin, the itching begins while the whites of the eyes are hidden by sin. It speaks not life but death from within. You cannot imagine the depth of its bind. That everything left seems to be right. What's set in the light becomes dead in the night to leave you alone, stone cold and dry. Sleeping Beauty forgot who she was. Under a covering she lay dormant. The groom, he clenches the bed, eagerly waiting to see her eyes again, wondering if she'll ever lift her head before her time comes to an end. Will their love be wed, or will death collect? There must be a remedy, a curability to snatch her into reality, to prevent a calamity. There must be something, a kind of simplicity to break down the complexity, a godly sincerity to thrust her into being. One way, one truth, and one life to remind her how she prayed in her youth when she was alive. If she'll just slightly open her eyes for light to come inside, she might finally recognize where her identity actually lies. It was then the groom of the bride stepped up in perfect time, removing the veil from its divide, holding her close with gazing eyes, and in final hope, he kissed the bride. The question remains, will she open her eyes?